football season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion, that's Tolbert. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Oh, look at the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 73 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Wright is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now May on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Patriots at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You look at this Patriots defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw, Willis. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Cooper, the man in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. In motion, that's Tolbert. Running left, Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. But you look at this Patriots defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert? And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This 2nd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Here's May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. They go play action now. May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Boutte, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll audible to something else. A give up the middle to right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Wright. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a give, running left is Wright. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. In motion, that's Tolbert. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Looking to throw. May. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Okay, break. 18. Read alert. 14's the mic. Watch your slap.
Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On play action, May. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Willis will look to throw on first down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The 2nd down throw by Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They go play action with Willis. Steps away. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to the ground, Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll go again here with Wright. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Wright will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Play action. May. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll change things up. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now in Foxborough. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cooper will go in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Off the play fake. Here's May. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Doubs, 51 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Willis to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle, Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A give, running right, HN. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's right. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check 50, check 50.
On the give, this is right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Willis looking to pass it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He's back to throw. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Point after here coming up. And they have got the lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Here's 1st down. One final try for Willis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.